You're making me blush, dude.
For years, anyone who questioned Jeffrey Epstein and the powerful figures linked to him was told to stay quiet. Critics dismissed the concerns as internet rumors and conspiracy talk. But after newly released files and private messages surfaced, those long-standing questions are harder to ignore. Reports now suggest that unexpected public figures, including Ellen, have been rumored to have connections to the disgraced financier. Investigators who reviewed Epstein's records described a close inner circle that communicated in strange, coded language. Words like pizza, pasta, and especially jerky appeared repeatedly in emails, not in normal food discussions, but in contexts that seemed unusual. Even lawmakers who examined unredacted documents said the language was disturbing and difficult to interpret.
There was also a lot of language that appears to be coded regarding food. I wanted to let you know the crew really appreciated the pizza. Another email read, "This is better than a Chinese cookie. See attached. Let's go for pizza and grape soda again." This one talks about, yeah, that's the pizza. You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement. There's one more, I think, in this list as well. "Sorry, I have no stomach for even the slightest aggro. I don't have the stomach for it for any drama, imaginary or real. I'm still fragile off the last one and scared of shadows." This is in response to some videos that were shared where Jeffrey Epstein himself says, "I watched all of these videos, don't send any more." And then Ghislaine is like, "I can't stomach any of this." What the fuck did you send that Jeffrey Epstein was like, "No more"?
One of the lawmakers, Anna Paulina Luna, publicly stated that certain emails contained what she described as coded phrases and references involving minors. She said the language did not appear ordinary and noted that the term jerky, in particular, seemed unusual when read in context. A forensic specialist later suggested that the wording could have been used as euphemistic language, potentially signaling something more serious. However, interpretations of these communications remain a matter of investigation and debate.
I'll give you another example here. Epstein sends a message to someone. She looks pregnant, reacting to a photo. And the client replies back to Epstein, "You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza." I cannot be clearer than this, that this is a code word. It makes no sense in that context whatsoever. And this, on top of the example I gave you earlier, when his virologist gave him the medicine for having an erection, erectile dysfunction, I assume, or it could be even Viagra, and then told him to wash his hands, go have pizza and grape soda. That's been mentioned time and time again. You know, having adult men, successful men that are very health oriented, constantly talk about pizza and pizza with grape soda, which I've never heard before.
Yeah, I've never heard of pizza and grape soda before this. I don't know if that specific combination was part of the whole Pizzagate thing, but it's definitely mentioned a lot because I saw that phrase, so I looked it up and was like, is this actually like in there multiple times? And it most definitely is.
There's another one here. Have you seen the beef jerky mentions as well? There's an email here from Jeffrey Epstein. Someone else says, Francis has time to come tomorrow to show me how to make it. Jerky, anyone? He will also bring you a taste of his jerky recipe from the restaurant, and sends a warm hello. He's working at a restaurant called Cook's. Wait for it, beef jerky and steak. Yes, time at 3 p.m. There's other emails of him talking about beef jerky. Another one here is Jeffrey Epstein sending it to Steve Hansen saying, hope you're feeling better. Did we analyze the beef? Did we analyze the jerky? Now there's talks about jerky, referencing human meat. It could be for scientific research, could be something else that's even sicker. But there's more emails here talking about beef jerky. Have you had time to go through those? There's one here. Thank you so much. Super cool. IT guy setting up Surface right now. We are ridiculously excited, and beef jerky delicious. Thank you, Thanksgiving. So yeah.
It is very. Now I've got all those emails saved. I'd actually had somebody send me all of those to say, "Hey, would you check this out?" So I have them. I have not read through all of them, but there's no shortage of terms that are phrased in a peculiar way. Muffin is another one. I've seen that a couple of times. I talked about when he says "whoops." That seems to be in very. Sometimes he says that in very odd terms that seem like they're referring to somebody dying or getting. So there definitely seemed to be
Email after email referenced jerky being stored in freezers, transported in insulated containers, delivered urgently, and shared among Jeffrey Epstein and close associates. On the surface, the tone of the messages appeared casual, even friendly. Yet the repeated details raised serious concerns for those reviewing the material. As scrutiny intensified, speculation began to spread online, and several high-profile names were drawn into public discussion, including Ellen DeGeneres. For decades, she was known as the cheerful face of daytime television, approachable, lighthearted, and widely admired. However, some online commentators and self-described insiders have claimed her name surfaced closer to Epstein's social circle than many expected. Among the more extreme internet rumors were unfounded and sensational accusations, which went viral despite lacking verified evidence. Claims circulated suggesting she played a role in introductions within elite networks, though none of these allegations have been proven in court. Even so, the speculation alone surprised many longtime viewers. As conversations expanded, some pointed back to past public statements from Justin Bieber, who previously spoke about feeling unsafe and unsupported during his early years in the entertainment industry. At the time, many attributed his remarks to the pressures of fame. Today, some observers interpret those comments differently, questioning whether they hinted at deeper concerns, though no direct connection has been established.
I can't believe you got in that water.
It was so cold. It was like 50 degrees.
Look at you. So it's a beautiful video. So if you want to see the whole thing, it's gorgeous. Speaking of you in your underwear, let's talk about the paparazzi shot in Bora Bora.
Okay.
So you are obviously in a private bungalow.
Yeah.
And because usually we're all pretty good at spotting paparazzi.
Yeah.
They hide in boats and pretend to be fishermen, and we're like, you're paparazzi. I mean, we're pretty good at it. How did you not see that there was paparazzi there?
Well, I just didn't see them. I think I wasn't really looking out for them either, so.
Was there a boat? When you think back on it now, can you see where they may have been? Were they in a boat?
Yeah, they're definitely in a boat. Yeah.
And how quickly after that was shot did you realize that happened? Did that go on wire right away?
Yeah, it was pretty much like a couple days. It was like a couple days later, Scooter hit me. He was like, yo, I hate to tell you this, but your penis is on the internet. I was like, what? How does it? And so then the first thing I saw was like the censored one, and it had like the black thing over it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know what this is gonna look like. And then it wasn't as like bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
Well, I'm no expert, but I heard that it was good.
It was all right.
Yeah. Well, what amazed me, though, is that got so much attention, and I was in the bungalow next to you, and when I saw it, I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I don't know how people didn't see. I was right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
My hat! So there's a young woman in the background you can see in the bed.
Yeah, I know.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, it's not.
Just a girl that you were in Bora Bora with?
Yeah.
You just brought a friend to Bora Bora?
Yeah.
And you're just naked with your friend?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Gosh.
I mean, you can say, why can't you say you're dating somebody?
I'm not dating anyone though.
She's just a friend?
She's just a friend.
Wow. I have friends, I've never seen them naked like that. And they don't bring me to Bora Bora.
Stop. You're making me blush, dude.
Others recall how quickly fact-checking organizations responded whenever these subjects surfaced, often moving to challenge or debunk viral claims. Supporters viewed this as responsible journalism, while critics questioned the speed and consistency of those responses. One incident frequently mentioned in online discussions dates back to 2009, when a young model named Gabriela Jimenez was reportedly seen outside a hotel in distress, claiming she had witnessed something disturbing involving influential guests. Details surrounding the event remain unclear, and no verified court findings have publicly confirmed the allegations. Nonetheless, the story continues to circulate in discussions connected to the broader controversy.
Porque me llevaron al Ministerio Público y ahí me dijeron que no sabían nada. Me llevaron a la que eras tú, ahí estabas en la comisaría. Vaya por el tipo de... Pues, mataron a Murillo, a Epstein. Me dijeron, ¿a quién mataron? A la reina de Escocia, a la reina de Inglaterra, a las princesas y no de Islandia. Mataron a Mickey Mouse, también por ese... También por eso. ¿Qué? Aquí va a venir mi madre. Tú no están locos. Mataron a mucha gente. ¡Muere esa carne de humano! ¡Lárgate! ¡Comieron humanos! ¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos! Yo no estaba enterada de nada. Que había, o sea, los asesinatos sí, pero que habían comido humanos. ¡Humanos! Fuera la carne humana. Me llevan. A mí no me llevan hasta que esto no se aclare. A mí no me llevan. Ustedes que estuvieron ahí fueron a sacar una copia para que me intentaran. No, suéltame. Suéltame. Suéltame.
One clip that continues to resurface online features Chrissy Teigen, who has been publicly associated with Ellen DeGeneres. In the interview, Teigen made provocative remarks about being open to eating human flesh under hypothetical circumstances. When questioned further, she did not immediately dismiss the comment as a joke, which intensified online reactions. The clip has since circulated widely, often presented without full context. While some viewers interpreted the remarks as dark humor, others viewed them more seriously, contributing to ongoing speculation.
Nothing I wouldn't eat or wouldn't drink or wouldn't try.
If the person okayed it, I would eat a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat.
No. I think the only way
you wouldn't try a tiny bite?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Is that terrible?